Hey, this is Hans from Request for Music, and back with a new video on a new module. And I like the layout that I used on a couple of modules that I introduced in the last couple of weeks. And I had, for instance, the dreads, and I had this module. Where am I? Where also the mods has the same sort of macro layout as the dreads had, and in the same style I now have the AMBZ. And AMBZ is let's see, where have I, here it is. Still having a flu. Anyway, the AMBZ is an Ambient Shimmer Reverb module. So if I take something like this, and maybe dreads is not the best way to introduce it, but let's just go for it. On AMBZ I have obviously a left and a right input. I have the ambience modulator input for the ambience itself, for the color and for the shift, because there is a shimmer shift in there that can go positive and negative. And depending on the setting, it can go up to 19 steps, 12 plus 7 extra. So it can go a bit deeper. Of course, I have a mix in there, I have color in there, motion that sort of makes the total field swirl a bit more. The stereo with pre-delay for everything, and that shift button, and of course there's the output. So let's take this in here and go have a look at what we have. This was the normal drone mode, so let's take something like this and just dial this up. Here's shimmer coming in, and of course it can go from shorter range, and it has tight, subtle kind of thing, where this goes more to an open room and wider ambient, up to deep shimmer wash, as I've called it. So something like this. But maybe it's better to, because obviously I can do stuff with this. I could actually, for instance, take the output of this and change the pitch. Maybe take this. And let's see the difference. This was the original, right? But maybe I should take some shorter notes. So maybe take a sequencer and take my tables and stamp. So I have some stamp. So something like this, where the sequencer will be able to drive the pitch of tables. The gate will open up the stamps envelope, and this takes the input from this, and this goes in there. So something like that. And well, let's just take a couple of steps. I'm just dragging something and see what happens. I'm still not clear enough in my head to think really about what is happening, so I'll just see what happens. So as you can hear, it's a really washout kind of ambient kind of reverb, and it can go from very or shorter. It's not a really very short sort of reverb, but it can go up to very long. So if I just if I would just drive it straight away, or actually, I think I'll actually show you already some preview of a module that I'm working on, which is called MX or FMX, and that's this one here, which I'll drive from a gate from this buttons. So I'll take this in and take that out here. And what Max is yeah, a different, and that's where ambience shines, I must say. So take a little slight less, so take it out fully first. As you can hear, it's not a modal synth, but it has the same sort of sound. So I can actually take the mass down, take the stiffness out, give it hardly any damp, something like this, and it's built of nodes and sort of springs, and you push forces into that field, and that's what makes it sound. So it's different than a normal modal synth, but it's very, it already has sort of this acoustic kind of quality, and especially then if you start driving the ambience over that, you really get this nice atmospheres. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what ambience can sound like, and this will hopefully, the Max will hopefully come within a week or 2 weeks or whatever. I'm still working on some stuff for that, so that'll take some more time, but at least you'll know that it's coming as well. So preview of that. I hope to see you in the next video. Hope that I'm clearer in my head then, but I hope this gives you an impression, and I'll see you back in a new one. So cheers, bye bye.